Jack Toledano, all or not according to Jack. How the heck are you? So, 4 weeks ago to this very date, my daughter Samantha got married to her now husband George. Uh, George, you may remember him. He's been on my channel in the past when we talked about some wrestling content. Uh, so it's going to be, they said about 8 weeks for the proofs to come in from the photographer, uh, about 6 months for the videographer to send the video snippets in and start to, how would you say, put the video together. But in the meantime, I have a PowerPoint of about 80 to 85 pictures. Uh, Marvelous invention, the cell phone. So, whole bunch of people, my me included, my wife Susan, a lot of people took pictures. We put them on a central file. From that, I grabbed about 85 of the best pictures and went with it. So let's go right to the PowerPoint, not waste any time. So from the beginning, come on, there we go. Wedding day for Sam and George, October 12th. Sam and George um, at the rehearsal dinner the night before the wedding, put on by George's mother, Sherry, and aunt and uncle, Mary and Jeff. Thank you so much for that. Jason and Sam. Sam getting ready, having her makeup put on by a makeup artist. Sam with her bridesmaid, Jess, with her maid of honor, Jess, bridesmaid Brittany, Lisa, and Emma. There are more bridesmaids, but those were the ones that were there on that particular at that particular moment for that picture. Sam in her gown, all ready to go. Sam with all of her bridesmaids and maid of honor. Sam with her mother, my wife Susan. Another picture of Sam. Susan with some of the bridesmaids and George's mother Sherry and sister Shelby makes her first appearance. Also over there. Another picture of Sam outdoors before the rains came. Another really nice picture, other than this annoying branch there. Remember this picture. Don't worry about the elbow. Remember this picture for later. Beautiful picture. I love it. George, a few pictures of George. George straightening his tie. Oh, that's the photographer and the videographer. George again on camera. Okay, this is George with his mother, Sherry, and his now mother-in-law, Susan. I make my first appearance there. That's uh, that's myself, George, and Jason. George and his new brother-in-law, Jason. Beautiful picture. Jason and I get those wedding, so you can see those wedding bells. This is uh, this is the entire wedding party, and a large wedding party it was. I'm not going to go through all the names, but this is the ring bearer. Isaac is his name. He is the son of Jess, uh, Samantha's maid of honor. It's George with all of his groomsmen, his his best man, John, And they even had two what they call flower bros. Flower bro one, his name is Jake, and I'm sorry I don't remember this gentleman's name, but he's also a flower bro. Sam with her mom. That's all five of us. Beautiful family photo. Sam with her dad. Okay, this is Sam and George with Shelby, George's sister, and Sherry, George's mom. That's the extended family. Uh, this is Jake, Shelby's boyfriend and now fiance, soon to be husband. They will be getting married in early spring down in Atlanta, Georgia. This is John and Brittany. Uh, I think John is like a stepbrother to George. Okay, equal time for both siblings, Shelby, George's sister, Jason, Samantha's brother. This is Samantha with a lion. There's a funny story about this lion. There were these lions that would guard the town of Solopaka, where my mother grew up in Italy, right by the bridge that led right into the town. So my mother bought these two stone lions for the garden. Samantha was smitten with those stone lions, and so that seeing this lion at the catering facility brought back memories. Sam and George with the lion, beautiful picture. Okay, this is Sam and George at Yankee Stadium. Uh, they actually had a police officer take this picture. They had these jerseys made, uh, meaning October of 2025. Last name Parsakian, George's last name. Beautiful. Okay, this is father of the bride with the mother of the groom, myself with Sherry. This is myself with Jason's best friend, Rob Fracciolo, the genius who decided to do a video impersonating me for All or Not According to Jack. He did very well with that video, so congrats to you, Rob. We'll see you again later in the PowerPoint. Sam and George and Isaac. This is my niece, Heather, with her boyfriend, Chad. This is Sam with my Lodge brothers, Dominic, uh, brother Lee, and Lee's wife, Rosalind. This is me walking Sam down the aisle. Beautiful. Sam and George at the altar. They decided to do the wedding inside because it was calling for torrential downpours. And so instead of rice or birdseed, they had bubble blowing machines. Great idea. Another picture with Sam and George. You may now kiss the bride. Uh, Beautiful picture as I move myself out of the way, move myself down over here. This is Susan and I being announced first for the beginning of the wedding reception. Sam and George being announced last. And Beautiful, beautiful picture. I love that curtain effect, by the way. Okay, this is Sister Shelby giving a dedication speech. This is Brother George and Jason giving a dedication speech. Jason was very funny, by the way. We didn't do the maid of honor or the best man in this uh, PowerPoint. We just kept it to family mainly. Vortex. Sam and George dancing, more dancing. They actually practiced this in the backyard a couple of weeks leading up to this. This is Sam with Dad. Me again. Me again. Beautiful, beautiful dance. Uh, I was almost in tears for the song that Sam picked. Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder? Excellent. Beautiful tribute. Thank you, Sam. George dancing with his mother, Sherry. That's Sam with Isaac, the ring bearer. This is Mary and Jeff, George's aunt and uncle. This is more of George's family, more of George's family. Okay, this is my cousin Alicia, her husband Lee. This is my cousin Rachel and her husband Lane. And these are some longtime friends of ours. Uh, so we lived in the town of East Meadow, lived in that house since 1995. And I've known Tim and his Aunt Janice since 1995. And we've known both of these young ladies for a long, long time. Cassandra and Caitlin, known them since they were babies. I've known Tim's wife, Kim, for a long time. Wonderful people. So glad they're in my life. Jason with my sister in law, Brenda. That's my brother Andrew's wife. This is Andrew's daughter, Eden. And this is Sam, as you know. Sam is the cousin of Jason and Sam. Eden is the cousin of Jason and Sam. Okay, so this is the threesome without Jason, who had jumped into that picture. This is Brenda, Eden, and my nephew Dylan, who was in the background of that short video. He was basically Rob Crecciola's laugh track. So, way to go, Dylan. Okay, this is Sam with some longtime friends. This is Allison and Emily. This is George with some friends on his side of the family. So this is Jess and Lisa and Isaac. More of George's family. This is Tim, Sherry's boyfriend, who everybody was wondering how I would get along with Tim when I first met him, but we got along very well. It was a great, great time together. So this is my sister-in-law, Beth, my sister-in-law, Sheila, my niece, Erica, my wife, Susan. Friends of Sam and George. I don't remember their name. I just remembered the five of us went out to dinner for Chinese food in Manhattan and at a place where Asian people usually frequent, so it's more authentic, but very good food. It was a great hangout. Nice meeting you guys. This young lady is has come to my channel a few times. So George has a friend Kevin and Kyle, two twins, and this young lady is dating one of them. I don't remember her name, but we've spoke about my channel on a few occasions. So thank you very much for that. Susan and I, Jason jumping in, Sam with Heather and Erica. I think I took that picture myself. Okay. Sam and George with John and Brittany, and Emma and her husband. I don't remember his name. Sorry to say. Okay, so this is Sam and George with Sue and I. This is my good longtime friend Patrick Bergen, his wife Christina. Patrick is the father of Emily and Allison that you saw earlier. He's a longtime friend and former coworker of mine. Uh, we went to some concerts together also. Pat is the fine young, upstanding gentleman that got us 16th row at the Kiss concert at what's the hell's that place in New Jersey? PNC Bank Arts Center. Yes. I also went with them to Aerosmith. Great show that was. Okay. Sam and George with my nephew Michael and Chad, my niece Heather's boyfriend. I hung out with them all today, watched some football. This is another picture of Pat and his family, boyfriends of Allison and Emily. Okay, this is siblings picture. So this is the first picture my brother Andrew appears in. Will not be his last. So it's my brother, Susan, with her two siblings, Sheila and Beth. So this is a pure siblings picture. Sheila and Beth with Sam, Sheila and Beth with Sue. Cake eating time. Another nice picture through the camera viewfinder. Turn the page. Beautiful picture this is. I This is actually one of my favorites. Okay, this is the table right next to my table. So you have Sheila, Beth, uh, what's her name? Eden, my niece Eden on my brother Andrew's side of the family. Her friend Colby. This is Dylan, Heather, um, Chad, Michael, Erica, Samantha, George, Jason, who sat at this table as well, and his best friend Rob, and Rob's wife, Paige, who was very instrumental in helping uh, Susan put together the shower. There's Paige again with Susan and Rob, Jason and Dylan. Fun table. This was my table. Andrew, Brenda, Samantha, Alicia, one of Sue's best friends, um, Rachel and Lane, my cousin and cousin-in-law, Alicia and Lee, my cousin and cousin-in-law, Susan and I. Okay, another fun picture of Paige, Heather, and Erica. This was at the photo booth. This is Janice and Rosalind. They are good friends of mine, and their husbands are not only good friends of mine, but lodge brothers. Um, um, Having a brain freeze. Roz's husband Lee is a lodge brother of mine. Janice's husband Ed is a lodge brother of mine. Fortunately, he was too ill to attend. We missed you, Ed. This is a cousin's picture. Andrew and myself with Alicia and Rachel. So glad you both attended. My lodge brothers, Dominic, Lee, and Tim. Okay, this was where they threw out the where Samantha threw the bouquet. It was caught by Shelby, who is getting married on February 28th, if I'm not mistaken. And we are invited. I think we're going to be able to attend. I hope we can. Uh, Hopefully, my job situation will be much better by then. We'll see. All right. Okay, so we've come close to the end. Uh, these are some features that Sam had designed. First of all, Sam designed this centerpiece with help from my brother-in-law Mike, who did a great job with all the carpentry. And Sam did all the levels for the candles and all the staining and the flower arrangement. Sam put this table together. This is a closer view. We know you would be here today. These were family that are now deceased. Uh, this is still sitting in my garage. This wonderful, um, I don't know what this thing is called, but it's a wooden panel of a whole bunch of pictures of Sam and George. There's the cake. I guess you've noticed this cake with Sam and George on top of the cake. We'll get to that in a minute. Uh, this is the night before at the rehearsal dinner. This is my brother Andrew and myself with Jason, my son, Dylan, Andrew's son. Wonderful picture of the four of us. This is Susan, my wife, with Jerry, Mary, and Shelby. This is me playing a little air guitar. Dominic trying to play air guitar. I believe they were playing a song by AC/DC. It might have been Highway to Hell, maybe? Whatever. Okay, so you remember. Uh, so this is the cake picture extended. So what I did was I put Sam and George on top of the cake, and it came from this picture, minus the waterfall there. Beautiful. And that is it. And they lived happily ever after. The end. Thank you for watching. I will stop sharing. So that was 4 weeks ago, October 12th. I hope you enjoyed it. It was such a wonderful time. Such a, I was so honored to be the father of the bride. May you, Sam and George, have a very happy life. Love you both very much, as does Mom. And this is all or not according to Jack. I will talk to you all soon. Have a good one, folks. Bye.